Has Craig Wright become the richest person in the world? Is a question here that has just been posed. They said here, see this tweet, around $211 billion in BTC, $2.2 billion in BCH, and $900 million in BSV. They've said Jeff Bezos is now up to $193.2 billion. Elon Musk is now down to $186.5 billion. And they've said these assume CSW holds around 4.5 million bitcoins of all forks. Apparently, there are the Tulip Trust One coins, but also the Waldo coins. I haven't dug as much into Waldo coins yet, but maybe some folks here have. Anyway, if this is true, this is hilarious that Elon Musk just helped CSW flip him in net worth. Well, I mean, let's do a little bit of digging, shall we, in this one? But check this out. So this was by Forbes on the when was it? 14th of January this year. They said that Elon Musk is the richest person in the world again. And they've said Tesla billionaire Elon Musk is the richest person in the world once again, overtaking Jeff Bezos as shares of Amazon fell on Thursday. Amazon stock fell 1.2%, lowering Bezos' net worth by $2 billion to $182.8 billion. Shares of electric vehicle maker Tesla, on the other hand, lost 1.1% on Thursday, pushing Musk's net worth down by $1.8 billion. Musk is now worth $182.9 billion, which again makes him the wealthiest person on the planet, according to Forbes estimates. The Tesla chief is now just less than $1 billion richer than Bezos, who falls to second richest person in the world. Right. Well, what do we know about Craig Wright? Is he Satoshi Nakamoto? Well, let's see what we know about him. So somebody has just sent a link here to the Tulip Trust. And it says here, to whom it may concern, Dr. Craig Wright, I acknowledge the trust and the transfer of Bitcoins to this trust. I have full control of all software and the keys to manage Bitcoin as of this date, which is Thursday, the 9th of June, 2011. And they've said here, I, Dave Kleiman, shall become the trustee of the transfer of the Satoshi I have received from Craig Wright. No record of this transaction will be filed in the US or Australia. The transfer is valued at $100,000 for US tax purposes. I acknowledge, I, Dave Kleiman, have received 1,100,111 Bitcoin from Craig Wright. At the time of this transfer, it's valued at around 100,000 USD. Wow. Okay, so let's just figure out how much that is exactly. So we know, in terms of Bitcoin mining, that there were 50 Bitcoins in each block that started mining on the 3rd of January 2009. And the block reward gets cut in half every 210,000 blocks, which is, it's approximately sort of like every 4 years. So we just do a little bit of mathematical calculation here. So we've got, we'll just work out how many Bitcoin there were at that time. So we've got 50 Bitcoin, and we multiply that by 6, which works out at 300 Bitcoin every hour. Hold on. 300 Bitcoin every hour. We'll multiply that by 24 for the day. So that's 7,200 Bitcoins mined every day when it first started. Multiply that by 365 in the year. So that's 2.6 million. And then we'll multiply that by 2.5 years, just like as a round number. And that comes to 6,570,000 Bitcoin that could have potentially been in circulation after 2.5 years. So, if we divide that by the 1,100,111, that comes to 5.2 0.972. So we'll divide 100 by that to find out what the percentage is. So 100 divided by 5.972. That comes to 16.7. So we'll just round it up. So 17%, near enough, is what this was. So this was 17%, approximately 17% of the overall circulating supply that went into this tulip trust at this time, which was 2.5 years after the start of the network. So that's a huge amount of the overall circulating supply in that time, wrapped up in the tulip trust. And remember, other people would have been mining it as well. Maybe he could have also mined more potentially. Who knows? But if we bear in mind that it gets cut in half, so we get 50, and then we get 25, then 12.5, and now we're on 6.25. And remember, over this time, more and more people would have been coming into mine Bitcoin. So let's say we're 10 years on now. So is it feasible if he was able to mine 17% of the overall circulating supply at that time in the first 2.5 years, that he might have been able to mine maybe 4 times that amount over the following 8 years? I would say that's pretty realistic when you consider the block reward halving and the increase in competition and other people coming in to start mining it. I think it could be right. So pardon the pun there. So let's do this. So we got 4.5 million. And well, we can just multiply that by BTC at the current time. Let's have a quick look at the shitcoin market. Here we go. So currently 47. So we'll just multiply that by 47,000. Oh my goodness me! So even if we were to multiply the 4.1 million estimated Bitcoin, and this is just simply BTC, not including all the other the genuine Bitcoin, which is BSV, but other forks and shit on there. That puts Craig's overall wealth at $211 billion, which absolutely which smashes that of Elon Musk. My goodness. And is he the real Satoshi Nakamoto? Well, I mean, look at the genuine Bitcoin, which is why it's got the name Bitcoin Satoshi Vision. Look, it has on the scaling test network, it has produced a 2.9 gigabyte block, and on the mainnet, it has mined a 353 megabyte block on its main net. The scaling test network has processed 9,232 transactions per second and 3,987 transactions on its main net. This is Bitcoin. Well, let's put in a world record block. Well, I think it's 369 megabyte block. BSV. I think this might be on a coin telegraph. Look at this. This was the article that was put out by Cointelegraph. Said monster 369 megabyte block processed on Bitcoin SV. A monster 1.3 million transaction block has been processed on the Bitcoin SV network, and this is the genuine. This is the mainnet. Blockchain service Tal has processed a large block, the largest block to date on Bitcoin SV. 369 megabytes in size and containing 1.3 million transactions. So this shows the network can absolutely scale in the way that Satoshi Nakamoto described in the white paper. And let's just have a quick look at this. So this was filmed by the BBC on the 2nd of May, and this was 2016. 2016. So let's have a quick look at this.
In an office in London, a mystery that has been an internet obsession for 7 years is about to be solved.
The monkeyer is Satoshi Nakamoto.
So you're going to show me that Satoshi Nakamoto is you?
Yes.
Wow, people. Wow. Watch this space. That'll do. Catch you later. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. Buybsv.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online.